Hey folks, Elf5 here, bringing you another day of Assassin's Creed 2. Today should mark our final day in Assassin's Creed 2. As you can see, all the conspirators have been found and killed. The only one that of course remains is the Spaniard, Rodrigo Borgia. As was already hinted, we do know that Borgia is in fact going to be the eventual Pope, but those of you that know that name from the TV show would have already known that was coming. But of course, before we do that, we do have the DLC to do, which I was impressed that the game actually just dropped us right into it, rather than saying, do you want to play the DLC? So now we are taking the apple from Chapter 10 to Forlì, in the hopes that Caterina Sforza will protect it. Let's go ahead and get started. Oh yeah, first, I realized after I went back to Venice, there's a few places I didn't do in Venice, so I'm going to go ahead and knock those out real quick. So there's the Templar lair, there's a courier mission, and a beat 'em up. Because, you know, there's nothing more enjoyable than punching deadbeat husbands in the face.
We sold out of devotional landscapes, but I am taking orders for next year. I have 3 flat bios ready for your sponsorship users. And a good rotation of all who need aid are welcome here.
On the bright side, last time we did finish the feathers. So I have no more feathers floating around the city. Any of the cities.
From the Holy Father, the disputed lands to the south are to be excluded from all...
Literally just have story missions to complete aside from these 3 random side quests. I think there was a new race that unlocked in Forlì as well. Hard to believe that we should be done Assassin's Creed 2 today. And it's only Wednesday. Maybe I should find a quick game to do tomorrow. Like one of my PSVR games. I don't think you reached up far enough. That definitely looked like you whiffed it. And then the cutscene happened. What on earth? Oh, because this is a dock, so it must also be where they make the ships. That kind of makes sense. Could you scream any louder? Oh, there we go. I think.
There! Will not get away! Where?
Why do I got a feeling I'm gonna get rocks thrown at me? And that was not the right way to jump.
Nice push. I'll take care. Keep them. Excellent. Get him.
Just to spice it up a little since we'll be using the sword on the final fight. Wait, so what was the point of taking the other path? Oh gosh. Too far! Too far, Ezio! Ah, there we go. Why were the birds there? Stupid misleading birds. Okay, who on earth is paying attention to me up there? Alright, now what, Gene? Oh, gosh. So as I'm doing this, little side note, I was doing some research, and I was right, the last Far Cry DLC will be coming in August. So I probably will go back to Far Cry 5 now. That should give us plenty of time to at least get through Brotherhood.
Where do you think you're going?
Ubisoft is just getting so many plugs when I play them. Now where am I supposed to go? Up? Okay, I came from over there. Is that the door I want? No! Oh! Oh, that was painful. That's even where I came from. Okay, where are you guys whispering from? Sounds like these I almost wish there was like a little button I could push to say arrow so I know which way I'm supposed to go. Because that camera panning once really does not help me. Oh gosh. Hey, there's a chest in there. Oh wait, we don't need money anymore. But you know who does need money? Our sister Claudia, because I won't let her have any. Oh, I think I'm supposed to go around, and then, yeah, okay. That's what I screwed up. Got it. I think.
I come from a long line of superiors. I'm not a thief.
Oh gosh! Woo! Heart skipped a few beats there. There we go.
I come from a long line of superiors. I'm not a thief.
No! I regret all life choices right now.
I have no idea. I was thinking work on the street.
Made such great plans to get through the entire game today. Got trapped in one Templar lair.
me and get away with it.
Round 3. That's how you really got to make that gap better. Yes, yes, you come from a long line of city builders. We got it.
You will not raise your voice with me and get away with it. I had no idea.
Oh.
It was only kids.
So kill me then. At least I will have my honor, unlike the son of a pig farmer standing in front of me.
My father was a pig farmer. That's rude. Oh, now they give me a ladder.
He should have kept an eye on his men. Trying to break into the treasury is a serious offense.
We needed him to build the ships. Now I'll have to go find another shipbuilder. Next time, inform the watch when you question an intruder instead of dealing with it yourself. Asino.
Oh, really? Asino means donkey. I thought it meant ass.
Donato! Cazzo! Assassino!
Well, that it says for me to kill him, but I have no idea which way to win.
I have to find a way out before he kills me.
Wait, so when he calls me Assassino, does that mean he's calling me twice a donkey? Oh dear, what the heck did I just do? Where's that ladder? As the Templar's just standing there catching his breath. It's like, man, I'm glad this guy's sluggish. I want to see if there's a treasure chest over there just for kicks. I know, I'm sitting on 500,000 florins. Probably more florins than even the Medici's had. Not to mention the real estate I have. Was that the right choice? Oh, there he is. Bring it on, Templar. Look at him running along the beams. Clever. Where is he going?
I'm at base again.
Man, Cam Clark did a lot of random voices in this game. Here I thought Cam Clark's recent stint was just as Liquid Snake. I don't want to talk about it. That's what I get for insulting the great Cam Clark. Oh gosh! Wait, I could have done that the whole time? Ugh. It's like, well, Ezio, you could run around all this way, or there's this door here. Oh, I'll take the long way. Why? For the viewers. For the viewers at home. What viewers are you talking about? Desmond. I know he's watching me. He's everywhere. got away too. Okay, what was the point of doing that?
I have to find a way out before it kills me. Yes. I think I got away.
I don't think you did. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, he definitely got away. Guys, he's here! What'd I tell you? I'm out of breath, guys. I need to do better exercise. Why are you running around like a madman? Oh, right. The donkey's here. Wow. So much for... Wait. Oh, gosh. This is what I get for trying to be slick and knocking them off the ladder. Wrong button.
Just be ready to strike when the time is right. Strike it! Let's end this! You require quickness and always be striking. Wait for a good opening.
Wait for a good opening, like the first two guys were
Start
doing.
your training, man!
Oh! Right in the back of the neck. Wow, I think I actually did better with the knife than I usually do with the sword. And we still have another running puzzle. I think. That was weird. Oh, would you look at that? The Templars left me some money. Wait, why do they have so little money compared to me? Well, if I make more money than the Templars, then clearly I must be the good guys. Clearly. Easy enough. Shipwrecked. Alright, now for a courier mission. Where on earth is it gonna put me? Oh look, I'm outside the walls. Really? Really? You guys hear the sewer drain open and you don't even react? Wouldn't you react if you heard somebody coming out of the sewers? Oh, I'm on this side of town. Yeesh. Time to go for a light stroll, Ezio. Then again, we don't need to come to Venice anymore after this, so it's okay. Betting the max is 15,000. Because you really need the money at that point. I would assume if anyone's done everything but finish the story, like I have, you don't need the money.
God, help me! Stop! Just leave me in peace! Please! No! Please! Just let me leave in peace! There is a killer loose! This is none of my affair!
So about that whole not needing the money. By the way, we're wearing the Venetian cape, which means I can do this and get away with it.
Death comes for you now!
But I'm not evil. Not in the slightest.
Your middle will not get far. God watch over you, son. The deal in death so far. How long before you tire, Verme? Where has he gone? Ah! Get him! Just let me go! I'm nobody! Not important! Ah! Laju! On him!
But I'm not evil.
Eccolo! He's right there.
Not evil.
Wait for it! Don't fall for false opening!
Not evil.
Ready your position, like you were told.
Let's try it again. You're one your kind around. Just let it go.
Not evil. Guy only had 5 florins to his name, and I took them.
A tariff will be imposed to help fund the cost of maintaining the arsenal. Certain exemptions.
I've done what I could.
Consult the full
Perhaps you
decree
should
to
avoid
see
the
if you
deeds
are
that flow.
eligible.
He wants me to avoid conflict? That's his prognosis?
Turn believable prices I have for you schematically. Thief! Get the bastard!
How is that a courier mission? Oh, my letter was just stolen. Never mind. Well, it said thief, so maybe he's on the rooftop.
What skill!
No, Ezio, you're supposed to dive at the guy. Where'd he go? As I kill him and he falls into the water and I can't grab the ladder.
Get down, Stronzo. I will kill all.
What was that? What the heck just happened? Were you trying for an Olympic dismount? What the heck? so thought that was falling on the ground. My husband doesn't suspect. He's kept me locked away, but I persevered. I found you, my savior. If you're true to the passionate words whispered into my ears, you'll keep your promise and take me away from my husband. You know what you must do. Steel yourself for it and do not waver. My husband will be at home tonight. He goes to sleep after the clock tower tolls midnight. Make sure to come in through the window and bring one of your daggers from the barracks. We need to make sure to do this silently. I've asked my husband to deliver this letter to you. You're simply an unknown guard to him. The idiot will never know that he's aiding in our scheme. We'll be happy together with that ignorant old man out of the way. Wow! Harsh wife. So, dilemma of the day. If I give this to the husband, so you know your wife was planning to murder you, what do you do if your wife? Bring her to the proper authorities even though the guard's in on it? Or do it yourself?
Well done. I knew I could count on you.
Wait. I want to know what he does. That's it? Well, that's disappointing. I wanted some drama. So that was a deadbeat wife. Let's end our time in Venice with a deadbeat husband. Hey, Spicy, how are you? Not a deadbeat husband, I hope.
After 8 years of marriage, that Figlio de Putana is back with his old woman. Teach him to respect his vows, please.
You betcha. By killing him, right? Killing him? Oh.
The price of perfection is not measured in...
Ah, nice. I know you were talking about it the other week.
You are not allowed, or I shoot! Why are you here?
That's the first one, right? The one that still had multiplayer and co-op? I think the other one's Fall of Cybertron. Now, did you ever play what is it? Not Decepticons. Devastation? The one that feels like a love letter to the 80s cartoon? From Platinum Games? Where is this deadbeat? It's a decent game. You have to go into it knowing that it's more hack and slash, since it is Platinum Games, but it's really well done. And like I said, it's a really good love letter to...
Hang on! You can't just...
It is, like I said, a love letter to the 80s cartoon. Like, they got the style down perfectly. Wait.
Haven't I seen you before?
Oh, there you are.
He's here!
As I knock her off. Oh crap, I gotta make sure I don't knock him off.
Let me go!
Right in the nuts.
Of course. What was I thinking? My wife. I do love her.
Yeah, especially since she's too pretty for you. I said it. We were all thinking it. Alright, now that those side quests are done, off to Forley. And the battle to protect the apple begins.
I'm afraid this is no way to behave.
Forley, and we want the top one. Oh, that's right, there's random memories here, too. And I know the race is to the south, but we'll see if the missions take us there. But let's go ahead and go on top of that, lighthouse real quick. Because I don't remember what the random memories are. Wrong way. Wondering if it's at the very top. Okay, Ezio, I was gonna... Oh gosh! I was trying to get Ezio to jump up there. For some reason he wasn't doing it. Here we go. Oh dear. Oh, they added these because of the one trophy to make it easier on people. Okay. Now we know what those are. On with the story. Katerina. I believe we had a proposition for one another. Ah, Machiavelli.
Well, well. Look who it is.
Hello, beautiful.
I thought when we met you were a bit special, but an assassin.
You know women and their dangerous
You're
men.
going to love Forley. The cannons in our Cittadella alone go back 100 years. The artifact will be quite safe there.
Forgive me, but I've never heard of a woman ruling her own city before. It's very impressive.
Well, it was my husband's before, of course. He died.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Don't be. I had him killed.
Oh.
We discovered Girolamo Riario was working for the Templars. making a map of the locations of the remaining Codex pages.
I never liked that goddamn son of a bitch anyway. He was a lousy father. Boring in bed, and a pain in my ass.
Look!
Oh no.
I don't know what's going on. Misericordia. Just let me go. Please, don't kill me. It's not important.
She says, oh no, and we just walk slowly. Shouldn't I, like, run towards them?
Aspetta. What's happening?
They came as soon as you left the city walls, Signora. The city is under attack.
What? By who?
The Orsi brothers, Signora.
Oh, sangue di Giuda.
Who are the Orsi?
The same canaglia I hired to kill my husband.
It's the Spaniard, of course. The Orsi have no worldview bigger than their purse.
But how could he know where we were taking the apple before we even knew?
Because they're not here for the apple, Ezio. They're after Riario's map.
Basta with your map, Nicolo. My children are inside. Oh, porco demonio.
There! Eccolo! Get him! Run! Run, man!
I was gonna say, we got guards! What are they doing?
Eccolo! There! There! Taste of what awaits, eh?
Oh, I think somebody's trying to kill Katerina!
I see him! Not you!
Hey, somebody hit him in the back for me. Thank you. Man, do not piss off Katerina. She, like, bolted. Gotta save her kids.
They're already inside. Double-crossing bastards.
Is there another way into this place?
Aspetta. Perhaps yes. There's an old tunnel under the western wall from the canal.
Bene.
I think
I'll be
I've
right
actually
back.
swum through that.
Hey, you! Yeah, I'm talking to you. You spineless dogs. You occupy my city, my home. You think I'm going to stand here and do nothing about it? How about I come up there and rip your ballet off? What kind of men are you? Doing the bidding of your masters for no change. You're not afraid of me.
Yeah, there it is. The battle for Forley. Don't get caught up in the fighting, Ezio. Don't need to get away, I just sneaked in on you guys.
You are not allowed up here!
Well, if you insist.
Lurido branco di cani bastardi. Tornatevene a casa se non volete finire impallati sulla mura della mia cittadella.
Oh, please tell me they're gonna translate all that she's yelling.
Ma forse è per questo che non vi decidete a uscire. Già, scommetto che lo gradireste assai un bel palo di quercia su per il
I
culo.
bet you'd enjoy taking an oaken pole up your asses. Wow!
Ma dove vi hanno pescato?
I almost want to let her keep yelling. That's kind of funny. Somebody, write this down. We gotta get some, Learn the insults in Italian.
Vi avrò fatto frustrare. Non sarete meno uomini di quanto siete ora.
I don't see him anymore.
Become anonymous. What, are they following me?
Ezio! You did it! Seguimi!
Bless you, amigo. You have given us all hope.
Ora!
Man, things went downhill fast. Not the green guys. The green guys are on our side. They aren't. Red means evil. Okay, you just took a pot shot on Katarina. That's wrong. Oh wait, she is an armed woman.
Along with future spiritual considerations. Ora! He won't get far.
Right in the back. Like a man does it. Not the green guys. Stop killing the green guys. Nice work, teammates. Keep going, man. Uh-oh. Big guy. Not Katarina! Don't hit Katarina! That's what you get for hitting the lady.
Violently. Anyone see the bastard did this?
Look, I accidentally picked him up. We're just gonna work with it.
All right! Don't kill me!
Spare me! Nope.
Aprite la porta! Aprite la porta, presto!
It's an ambush!
Does anyone know what happened?
What the heck just happened? We're coming.
Bambini! But where are Bianca and Ottaviano?
Forgive me, Signora. They were playing outside when the attack began. I don't know where they are.
Reinforcements from the mountains! They are breaching the citadel!
Ezio, don't let those bastardi get in here!
With me!
What the heck? How did they just jump in here? That was weird. Oh, they went up there. Surprise! It's like one big escort mission. My goodness. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I do not like this at all. Katarina, please walk faster. Please walk faster. I am waiting for her to fall off. Or him. I care more about her. Let's be honest here. And then there were 10. Call that a knife? This is my knife. Right in the neck. And that's how you do it. Katerina, are you okay?
Caterina! Caterina Sforza! I know you're in there! I have something you may want back! Are you missing any children? And Ezio Auditore! What a pleasant surprise!
I take it you would be the Orsi brothers.
Ludovico and Gecko, at your service.
That sounds out
Basta!
like Gecko?
Where are my children? Let them go!
Of course, Signora. We'll happily give them back for something of yours. A certain map.
And a certain apple, brother.
See, a certain apple indeed. Or shall I slice your baby's necks ear to ear?
Bastardi! You think you can threaten me? I'll give you nothing! You want my children? Take them! I have the instrument to make more!
Whoa!
When you change your mind, they'll be in the village outside the city. You have 1 hour.
Caterina, no. I can't ask you to sacrifice your children.
Nobody's sacrificing anything. Go get them back for me, Ezio.
See, you have my word.
The brothers are
The
not.
apple
I
needs to
believe
remain in
she
the
is,
citadel.
though.
Keep this safe.
I have the instrument to make more. Well.
Cecco and Ludovico Orsi. Bored with their leisurely life in the countryside, the Orsi brothers decided to spice things up a little. They started a money-lending business that was extremely successful, mostly because they killed anyone who didn't pay them back. Then, Caterina Sforza hired them to murder her Templar husband, Girolamo Riario, which they did in true cavalier fashion. They rode up to his palace, waltzed into the dining room, stabbed him in the chest, ransacked the estate, and left his naked body in the center of town. According to Abstergo's files, Rodrigo Borgia, after escaping from Venice, offered to pay them for the recapture of the Peace of Eden. And, of course, Caterina's head. It was the Orsi brothers' idea to kidnap her children. I ask you, what has this world come to when the rich go so bad?
That is not the hay bale.
Where do you think he is from? Why is he from that man? Where do I know him from?
Oh, crud. I'm notorious again. Oh, they're up there. Okay. Act casual.
That's a fun. Come back here, you!
Stop! Eccolo! You won't get away!
You're right, I didn't get away from you, I just killed you. But I thought Caterina Sforza was like one of the strongest women in the history of divided Italy. Before Italy became a unified republic.
On him!
You there! Put that dog down! Ladu! There! There!
Why do I gotta be their godfather, though? Why can't I be their stepfather? If you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
You shouldn't be up here! Get him!
I mean, she killed their dad, so...
Be up. I'm with you.
Where? Now, move!
I'm such an idiot. I apologize.
They've gotta be somewhere around there, since there's so many guards there. Bingo.
Is this all the men you have to hold me? Stolti. It won't be enough. My mama is fierce. We Sforza women are no wilting flowers.
Well, she's definitely got her mother's
Just ask
charm.
Babbo.
I've seen this before. Not allowed up here.
I hope you don't really imagine I'm scared of you. You'd be very mistaken. My mama would never let you hurt me. And if you touch one hair on my little brother's head, she will hunt you down and eat you for breakfast. Capito?
Yep, definitely her mother's.
Right. You'll never survive this. I'll be home in an hour. So you're basically just wasting your time and mine. I'm getting bored. Don't you have anything to do while I wait for you to die?
Wow.
Get him!
Alright, let's get you out of here.
Grazie, grazie, messere. But my brother, they're holding Ottaviano at the lighthouse.
Roger, I'll get on it. And call me Papa. Wow. Bianca escaped the Orseys. I wonder who did that. Jeez. So her future sucks.
He's glad to be here.
Don't be like that.
She did say they're at the White House, so I'm assuming it's all the way there. Uh-oh.
Why are you here? Get down!
Why are any of us here, buddy?
Eccolo! Cut him up!
Well, so much for assassinating him.
I'm gonna see him! You should not be
See your boy walk again, Caterina? Give us what we want, or I'll throw him off the edge.
Mama, help me! I don't want to be
Pezzo
here
di merda!
anymore!
Where is he?
Sit down, Marmocchio!
Eccolo! There! There!
Let's go, Caterina.
Let's just ignore the guy that's hanging right next to the walkway I'm taking.
Cripple.
Just ignore it altogether.
Please, messere, I need to go to the bathroom. Just let me go pee.
Oh, per Dio! Chiudi il becco! Stop acting like a baby! Where are your balls?
Let's go faster.
Something to eat? Please, messere, I'm hungry.
Nighty-night, buddy.
Caterina was a fool to send you.
Or are you the fool, dying for a handful of change? Was it worth it?
More than you know. The maestro gains his prize. Because of me.
Muori col tuo orgoglio.
Die with your pride for
Per
all it's
quanto
worth.
vale. Requiescat in pace.
Grazie, signore.
Signore, call me father. Oh, I didn't realize the lighthouse was over there. I thought we went all the way over there.
Hey, hey!
Wait, we're on this side of Forley. I should be able to do the race. Man, where is Ezio? I really want to thank him for all the work he's done. I think that's Ezio running around Forley. What? What's he doing that for? Somebody challenged him to a race.
Certainly you were impressed this time. That was fast.
I could do better. Anyone could.
Scusate. I'm trying to find the boat to Venezia.
You're nearly there, friend. Are you in a hurry?
Perhaps not.
You can help us settle a dispute. I bet my friend here, the first stranger to come along, can race the course faster than him.
I suppose that would be me. And if you're right, what do I win?
Perhaps a private riding lesson?
Lend me a horse.
But what about Katerina? Ezio, stop playing the field. You need to settle down. Stop screwing with the horse. Andiamo.
Hey, hey! Just leave me in peace.
I want him come now!
Yeah!
Come on, Ezio. Again, if he's getting intimate with Katerina, do you really think he should be flirting with any other women of court? What the heck? I think Katerina found out and sabotaged me. That was definitely her fault. That was weird. I don't think I did anything that caused that.
Where did the others go?
Home with their tails between their legs. They couldn't stand to be beat. Nicely done, Messere.
Call me Ezio. I still have some time for that private lesson.
It would be my pleasure, Ezio. Call me Amelia.
And that was Ezio's, and that was Desmond's ancestor. And now, we never follow Ezio's story again.
What are you doing out here?
I'm so sorry, Ezio. I'm so sorry.
What happened?
It was a trick to lower our defenses.
As soon as you left, they attacked again. Gecko Orsi, he has the apple.
What? No! Where is he?
We chased him out here, but the bastards escaped into the mountains.
I'm going.
I see what they did there. I thought he was in the mountains.
I've quite a few different accessories too.
Oh, what sweet mother.
Stop here!
What is that civilian doing in the mix?
I see him, not you!
Healing services for all.
Where did that civilian come from?
Trust me, you'll soon feel much better.
That was just random.
I know, not you!
Oh, for the love.
Die! Wait for us!
I think that archer just shot his friend.
You know I only deal with honor. Any other work? Something will do. Small tradition.
That was just random.
Get your red hot heart fresh off.
Noble prices for noble wares.
Just need more smoke bombs, please.
Well, I suppose you only appear to be calm.
Oh yeah, the open countryside. Such a restricted area. Found him. Seriously?
Could you?
Say goodnight.
So, you have your prize again.
Was it worth it? So much bloodshed.
A prize of such value. It will not remain yours for long.
We shall see. Che miserie nascono dall'avidità. Requiescat in pace.
Uh-oh. He caught you monologuing. And thus the other two games were never made. What the heck?
Don't. Who are you? Stop. Don't open it.
Hello, Katarina.
Ezio, thank God you're back with us. Are you all right? What happened to you?
I don't know.
One of my guards had the luck to find you in the hills, next to Kek Orsi's dead body.
That I remember. Wait. There was a third man. He took the apple.
Who?
He wore a black robe, like a monk. And I think... a missing finger. See, Katerina, I have to go, right away.
Of course. Then you will need this as well.
The map Niccolo spoke of. Your husband.
Ex-husband, mio caro. He swore he'd uncovered the locations of all the Codex pages. You will recover the apple, but you will never find the vault without this.
I already have all the Codex pages.
There is an abbey in the wetlands near here, where I've seen monks wearing black robes. I'd start there. Now go. Find us a stramaladetto monk.
I think I'm going to miss you, Katerina.
Oh, I know you will.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't be here. Cazzo! Get down from there. You shouldn't be here.
I am incognito. Why are you upset with me?
Aviso! Due to the
Does something ail you,
bodied
friend?
men following the recent campaign and subsequent plague.
Nice move.
The easy way out. To the north. Now, if I recall, this segues straight into the Bonfire of the Vanities DLC. Really? Why is a monastery well covered like this?
Isn't there a decency law that applies to just such things?
Nope. There's no law against murder either.
Blessings on you, brother.
Grazie. I wonder if you can help me.
What do you seek?
A monk in black robes who lacks one of his 10 fingers.
Well, Brother Guido has only 9 toes. You sure it wasn't a toe?
Quite sure.
And then there's Brother Domenico, but it's his entire left arm he's lacking.
Again, quite sure there was a finger.
Now wait a moment. I do recall a black-robed monk with 9 fingers. Yes, of course. When we had our last San Vincenzo's feast at the Abbey.
Yes, I know the place. I'll try there. Grazie.
Go in peace, brother.
I always do.
Wait. We're not going to talk about the fact that I had to kill 2 men in front of you? What kind of stuff are you into, monk? And he didn't even flinch when I killed them.
You're obviously quite the wit. I'm considered a funny man too, you know.
Wait a second. I thought my cape was supposed to make me invisible. Does it turn off during missions?
Excuse me, brother. I wonder if you can...
Unholy demon! Get away!
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
You're the one who killed Brother Stefano!
Oh,
Brothers,
no!
The killer of monks has returned!
Will you calm down? He was evil.
Please, no. I don't want to die.
I only kill those who kill others. And your brother Stefano was a killer. I'm sure you are no such thing. Now, listen to me. I'm looking for a black-robed monk who's missing a finger.
Missing a finger, you say? Do you mean like Fra Savonarola?
Savonarola? Who is this? You know him?
I did. He was one of us for a time.
And then?
We suggested he retire to a hermitage for a good long time.
I'm afraid to say his retreat has come to an end. Where would he have gone?
Oh dear. Santo Spirito? In Firenze? It's where he studied. Perhaps it's where he would return.
I thank you. Go with God, brother.
Girolamo Savonarola, a Dominican friar from Ferrara, this man took his job seriously. He saw the excesses of his age, the rich stomping the poor into the dirt, the priests selling indulgences to the populace, and he went insane. Calling himself an instrument of God, Savonarola descended on Firenze. His sermons sent people into frenzies. He demanded an end to all personal property, to all progress, a return to Eden. Knowledge became the enemy, and he could erase it all with the peace of Eden at his command. Books, paintings, musical instruments, he burned everything in the bonfire of the vanities. History unraveled as his legions took control, and Firenze descended into darkness.
Well, that's not ominous. Why can't things ever descend into happiness and joy?
Hey, Desmond. I think I repaired that busted memory. Why don't you try opening it? Nice to return home. If only it was under better circumstances. Switching my cape real quick. Okay, what was the point of switching the cape if it's not going to work?
If Piero had only a tenth of his father's talent, we'd still have some place to call home.
Oh, come on, just let the horse in. Just let the horse in.
Where do you think you're going?
I don't want to fight you guys. I didn't want to do this.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I've got to get out of here.
never should have welcomed that mad monk into the city. Look at all the misery he's wrought.
Well, I'd say Florence is doing really well right now. And there's our southern district. We can finally start getting the last of the viewpoints for. This isn't the Florence we remember, that's for sure.
Why do they cut cloaks like that?
I don't like the look of that. Now where has he got?
Don't understand why they'd be so willing to accept his oppression.
Be very, very quiet. They're hunting assassins.
Have I seen that man? Haven't I seen you before?
He's here!
Mercy! What have I done? Mercy! I've done nothing wrong.
Definitely not the same Firenze we once remember. Should be able to climb up here. Machiavelli. Things are not looking good here.
Salve, Ezio. You picked a fine time for a homecoming.
Then it's true. Savonarola has taken control of Firenze.
Yes. No doubt aided by that treacherous artifact.
We should get to work on retrieving it.
That may be more complicated than you think.
When isn't it? Why don't you fill me in on things?
Walk with me. It all started a few weeks ago. The man everyone once reviled was suddenly the one they worshipped.
Ah, the apple.
Only in part. It's not the city he's enthralled, but its leaders. Men possessed of influence and power. They, in turn, oppress the citizens and ensure his will is done.
The people act as if they have no say in the matter.
Rare is the man willing to oppose the status quo. And so it falls to us to help them see the truth.
Those bodies bear the emblem of the Borgia.
Yes. The Spaniard keeps sending his soldiers into Firenze, and Firenze keeps sending them back.
He really wants the
Usually
apple.
in pieces.
Then he knows the apple is here as well. An unfortunate complication.
Seguimi.
Better not be a troublemaker. Not you! Get him! There!
So much for not being notorious. And I hit Machiavelli. The man I'm trying to protect.
I want no part of this! Don't kill me!
Quick, let's do it.
Ezio did not kill civilians. But what if they were stuck in the crossfire?
Alright, these direct assault will be dangerous.
True. But what other option is there?
Aside from the city leaders, the people's minds are their own, correct?
Si.
And they follow Savonarola not by choice, but force and fear?
Si.
Then I propose we use these to our advantage. We can silence his lieutenants and stir up discontent. You will be distracted, and I will have a chance to strike.
Clever. I'll speak with La Volpe and Paola. They can help to organize the uprising as you free the districts.
Then it's settled. I'll take care of his abettors.
Good grief, there's 9 of them? Holy smokes, there's a lot to do here. Why did it switch my cape off?
Salute. Come sta, Betty?
9 lieutenants. Oh gosh. No! Claudia! She's gonna take my money!
You shouldn't be. It's you! Don't let him escape!
So many viewpoints and so many targets. Wow.
I see him! There!
I forgot this DLC had so much to offer.
Get him!
Oh gosh, here come the rocks.
Bring me your sick and wounded. I have done what I can. Trying to reopen the wound.
Holy smokes.
Basta! Have you lost?
What are you doing, idiota? Ah, Kate! How on earth didn't I see all
It was an accident! Don't you understand the meaning of the word accident, guys? Oh, he's up there. Okay. So there's actually ones in the main district, too. It's weird that it keeps flickering like that.
People of Firenze, come, gather round. Listen well to what I say. The end approaches. Now,
is the time to repent, to beg God's forgiveness.
Oh, gosh.
Don't you see? The signs are all around us. Unrest, famine, disease, corruption. These are the harbingers of darkness. You belong down below with the rat. You are not allowed up here. He's here.
Out of my way, people!
Yes, just right. Which way? We'll catch him, don't worry. There, eccolo, get him! I'm with you, fratello! Don't. We got the planet!
Where is he from?
He won't outrun me! Where?
Ah!
Your mind. Since it is your own.
Not all of us require deception to be convinced. I already believed. All I said is true.
Nothing is true. Non è un compito facile il mio. Requiescat in pace.
He's losing us! Faster, ragazzi!
On him! Hey, get down! Now! He's bolting! Stop him!
Come on, guys, ignore me.
Get down now! Eccolo! Hurry, get him! Hey. Oh. Not allowed up here. Please. Of the need for charity in these hard times.
There we go. Dive! Really? They saw me? Really?
Hurry! There he is!
Not the woman!
Run! Run! Don't let him get away!
That poor civilian! That poor civilian!
Faster, merda! There he is! Get him!
Now what happened? La Volpe? Paula? Must have gotten away from them. By that viewpoint.
Hey, you won't get away!
I think you just died. Oh gosh, I see it. The viewpoint's up on that building. Grab!
Get down, Stronzo! You should not be up here.
target's right here. Let's go ahead and grab that.
Reject the base and material. Seek salvation in the flames.
Still life.
It's rush. It's pain. Stop them. These are the devil's tools. And one breath is good. So today I call upon you. He may be dead. But he may be...
You may reject art, but I like the art.
When I first became a painter, I did so as a means to express my devotion to God.
Don't let them get away!
A form of strength, of worship. Others might gaze upon my creation and see something of the Lord within. Well, will they not be also brought closer to Him? And so I thought myself an altruist, a speaker, a preacher, a guide to those who had lost their...
Oh, he was supposed to break my fall.
I was deceived. The devil is a crafty sort. His manipulations many. I thought my works were windows, but in truth, they were doors. Doors
That is not my target.
Influence to enter into our world.
That was not my target. That's my target. Whoops! I'm gonna get you.
How long can you keep running, eh? Not you! What have I done? What have I done?
Your actions were not your own.
But they were. My own self-doubt let him hold me as he did. I am sorry.
As am I. Non è una scelta che compio a cuor leggero. Requiescat in pace.
So Ezio at least knows he's killing brainwashed people and feels bad.
Pezzi di merda, do not get through! He can't outrun us! Dannato!
Sorry, guys. I think I just did.
Of greatest sorrow. Come, place your order with me.
Oh, I see. They're just gonna keep marching past. Random. And then there were 7.
Come, amici! E we... May wellness remain your companion, friend.
I may be expensive, but my goods are worth the extra money.
This is just a very random mission. Killing all, like, just randomly killing people. Thought there was gonna be, like, more mission-based with it. It's just, this person is your target. Go kill them. Which is fine and all. I'm okay with that. I'm fine with killing people. Context is important.
There! There!
Oh, come on.
Where? Merda!
What, you lost me? Try looking up. What the hell?
Have you been drinking?
They hit me off the sync point!
Things you may not know you need.
I just got nearly murdered in a cutscene! Again! The same thing happened to me in Assassin's Creed 3. I was talking with two of the civilians, and then the guards came up behind me and stabbed me in the back. What the heck?
Non si passa! Do you hear me? Until you've all submitted and given yourself over to the Prophet, Savonarola, this bridge will remain closed to you. I hear you moaning and complaining. You say you have things to do, places to go, obligations to fulfill. Ha! You have but one obligation, to submit. Why fight us? Why they leave us? It's our God. Your precious ladies, we have abandoned you. Fled into the waves to wallow in self-pity. Savonarola wants only the best for you. A city free of vice and temptation. A people united by faith. All men are equal in the eyes of the Lord. And so they shall be in Firenze.
There he is! Get him! Don't you? He's there! Hold him!
That was enough.
You were a noble's close. How is it Savonarola charmed you?
Wealth and power do not ensure contentment. I wanted even more.
And now instead, you have nothing. Questo non è che un atto dovuto. Requiescat in pace.
Oh jeez. Time to run!
Get him!
I think they can still see me. I can't believe that happened. I can't believe they knocked me off a sync point. Knocked me off a sync point in the middle of a cutscene of me sinking. I should have died if I didn't have Altair's armor. What the heck? No! Claudia just stole my money. Alright, sister. You can have the rest of the money. I don't need it. I got so distracted I forgot about her. I think that's the first time I've actually given her money.
Air for all.
That's better for now. But prevention is the best cure, I always say.
Knock me off. must be above.
He must have your Kakasangue moving like that.
What are you doing, Ezio? Grab the window! What the heck? There we go.
Secure those crates. We can ill afford to let their contents fall into the wrong hands. We'll see just how tough the holdouts are when they're forced to go without food. If they want to eat, they'll accept Savonarola and their meal. Hardly Medici family can still hold any sway in this city beyond me.
Where is our target?
To think I once considered them my patrons. But that was before the prophet opened my eyes. Then I saw the evils of commerce and the all that remains is for
Gotcha.
What have I done?
You tried to force devotion.
Sometimes the people must be told what to think.
No good has ever come of that.
Wow.
Benché il mio cuore sia turbato, la mia mente è lucida. Requiescat in pace.
Get right!
There! Ezio! Get him!
You should not be up here. Leave!
I don't see him!
Laggiù!
Get it! Laggiù! Get it!
Oh, right. I gotta get away first before it'll tell me where the other one is. Hi, guys. How's it going? Please don't kill me. Oh, wait. You're the ones that don't know how to swim.
Fantastic, go ahead.
He's fast!
Where's a hay bale when I need one? Ignore the guy in the hoodie. Ignore the guy in the hoodie. Ignore the guy in the hoodie. Yeah, that's the next closest one.
He must have your Kakasangue moving like that.
Out of my way, people.
Oh, please, sir. I'll go. I'm going.
And a bard's coming and following me. And then there were 5.
Now, don't be shy. I only aim to heal. Eccolo! There! There!
Go away.
Your orders are simple. Keep watch over these fields and ensure no harm comes to the bundles of Fierno. It may seem a mundane task, but it is critical nonetheless.
Sure. Oh, hitting the hay.
Without this most basic resource, stand down.
So what you're doing this stealthily.
You should not be up here. Laggiù, stop him, ragazzi.
Knew that was gonna happen.
Without this most basic resource, they'll lose the means to resist. They will be forced to stand down.
Alright, Notorious. Maybe I can get... Yeah, we'll try and get to the viewpoint up there. And then I should be able to just jump into the hay.
Without this most basic resource, they'll lose the means to resist. They will be forced to stand down.
Says the guy worth he says to the guy worth 1,600 or 600,000 florins. Targets in the back corner.
All they require clothing, food, shelter, warmth, and all of these things are born of fear.
Well, that worked. I got lucky there because that one guy didn't see me.
You would have let your own people starve. And for what?
Too long I suffered their insults. They called me simple and low class. I wanted their respect.
I'm afraid you do not have mine. Per quanto sia penoso il trapasso, lieto sarà il tuo sonno. Requiescat in pace.
Hi guys. How's it going? But you didn't protect your target. I mean, the real fault shouldn't be with me. It should be with you guys because you didn't do your job. So really, you should be killing each other. It's purely logical. I don't know if this cutscene's really necessary. Then again, is it really necessary to keep giving me money at this point? Next? Yeah, let's go. Ooh. No, you know what? Let's go up for... torn. We'll go down. Down and then up.
Legendary. Offerings can be brought directly to the priory entrance. All days, save feast day.
And then there were 4. Okay. So that was the poor. Who's this guy gonna be?
You must not disrupt our work! Firenze is sick! It's our duty to cure her!
How? By forcing our people to follow a madman?
It is unwise for you to challenge those in power!
Yes. Well, that is about to change.
No! You won't take me! Savonarola will know of your treachery!
Oh,
Guards! Guards!
Oh no, it's a chase. I do terribly at these.
Ora! Savonarola is our savior! Why must you resist this?
Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
Things are better under him! Under us!
No, what are you doing, Ezio?
The people agree! Else they would not
so screwed that up.
Savonarola warned us, he said, but I did not expect it would be violent.
The heck was that?
Only take a moment to reflect. You'll see that we are right. Why are you here? Get down.
Tell him to get down.
Let me be. I've done no...
Thank you. My goodness.
I was a victim. It's not my fault.
I know.
No, you made the choice.
He charmed me with that thing.
Only because you allowed it. Lo faccio per il popolo. Requiescat in pace.
He says that. He doesn't know how hard it is to resist the apple. Where did it put? Oh, perfect.
Omnipotens Deus, Rex Regum, et omnium gubernator.
Oh no, not a monk. Oh, the poor monk. Kind of feel bad about this one. Oh dear. He's all the way up there, and I gotta avoid guards?
That's a fun outfit.
Oh, come on, Ezio. Find something to grab. Oh, there we go. That way's probably better anyways. Nope. Are you kidding me? How on earth did they see me? Shoot!
You'd better get out of my sight. Order.
Oh, fudge.
Hey, get down.
Rex Regum, et omnium gubernator, cuius potentiae nulla
Gonna have to.
creatura resistere potes, quid proprium et
Sorry, boys.
peccatores punire, et eorum miserere, qui veri agunt penitentiam,
That was almost bad. Twice.
Suppliciter te petimus, a manu inimicorum, reprime eorum superbiam, minue malitiam, dissipa illorum machinationes et astutias, ut nos tuis armis muniti, semper
At least they picked someone good to sing this.
ab omnibus
I feel bad for him.
periculis, ad glorificandum te, qui es unicus victoriae.
Oh gosh! I don't want to talk about it. Those two guards died in vain.
Who's that over there? What's he doing?
Because you try to do the jump to grab, and it just doesn't necessarily connect. Oh, fudge.
You, stop! Stop! We'd like you up!
Get up there, get up there. Oh. Let's try going this way. The only downside, of course, of going this way is there's guards. Don't look down. Don't look down. Shh. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Whew. And that's why we like the gun. And his sneeze covered the bang, so nobody heard it. Achoo boom! What? He was a loud sneezer. A loud sneezer.
Quid proprium est peccatores punire. Libera nos, suppliciter te petimus.
Feel bad, but Requiescat in pace.
Refri. I thought he preached the word of God.
I fear his sermon is a lie.
I led my flock astray. It's just... I wanted so badly to believe.
We all do. Vedrò compiuta l'opera di mio padre. Requiescat in pace.
Eep! Oh! Oh! His arm is out of socket again, but he survived. Whew! I guess we will wrap that way then. And then there were two. I had to kill a monk. It's almost as bad as killing the Pope. A doctor?
It's quite simple, amici. If you desire care, you'll submit yourselves fully to our new ruler.
Ah, surgical strike. And you've been seen.
The choice is yours to make. Continue to support the Medici, who, as you know, have long since fled Firenze, or accept Savonarola.
This might be another gun mission.
Why fight him? Why refuse? He is a good man, strong of character and morals. He seeks to save us from ourselves. And saving is what we need. Before Savonarola came to us, we were mired in sin. You have spilled the
Guess they don't know what a
blood
gun looks like
of
in
a
this
healer.
culture.
No. I've spilled the blood of a tyrant.
To command such power over the body, between this world and the next, it seems I grew intoxicated.
And now you grow still. La tua morte non sarà inutile. Requiescat in pace.
I've done nothing wrong.
You are not getting past me.
We'll get him, don't worry.
You are not getting... Oh, fudge. He's past me already.
He won't get far. Faster! Run faster!
I see him! Not you!
Export trade registered through any of the Arti Maggiore.
For whom the bell tolls. Is that a guy with a baguette on his back? Kind of looked like it.
State attenti! As a consequence of the bloody fervor of the
One more lieutenant. And then we get the apple back. And then we storm the Vatican.
Why would you... Sorry, Alright, you're not a music lover, I get it. Watch yourself. All who need aid are...
You should feel better now, but take care.
Wait, I do need to talk to the blacksmith. He gives me my, bullets.
Alright, you're not a music lover, I get it. I'll just count it again.
I like how smarmy he gets with me when I just spent money. It's like, well, you didn't really spend that much. And I'm like, because I've already bought you out of everything you own. What more do you want from me?
Something is wrong here. Where is everyone?
Is this the prison? Oh no, this is the market.
Ah, another challenger. Excellent. Savonarola warned me that some would oppose our rule. And so I devised this little trap to ferret out those foolish enough to play at hero. It's proven to be both entertaining and effective. Incominciamo!
Well, looks like we got a Coliseum then.
What a spectacle! Wonders just how long you'll survive. Another a few days back, made it through over 3 dozen of my men. Before he was finally put down. He's interesting. Every day without fail. Another of you approaches. Non-conformists, self-contained, revolutionaries, rebelli. I've seen it. Heard it all. Just excuses. Am I to believe you're a champion of the downtrodden then?
hero comes to free the city. A rebel leader intent on ushering in a new era. One who fights for justice. Liberty. Which lie do you tell yourself? Then do not be mistaken. These are lies. No matter what any of you say, you're all here to set free. Think selfishly. You seek something. A goal. Distinction.
He's stuck.
Ezio, back on your feet for more. Ora! Don't. Just
Whoa!
have a care. You might get hurt.
The cheap move. Cheap, but effective.
Is this truly who I was? So proud and cruel.
No. Savonarola bewitched you.
Did he? Or was it that I tasted power and found myself intoxicated? I wish I had been stronger.
As do I. Mi rincresce, ma non c'è altro modo. Requiescat in pace.
You won't get away!
Where's some bird poop when I need it? There it is. And now to take Savonarola. Seriously? Who's gonna say?
Via! Via! Maledizione!
Well, looks like she got 2 things of money from me. Take that, Claudia. You can take the money and run away for all I care. I have 600,000, including what's in the bank. What do you have? A measly 40? Maybe she should just start her own brothel.
Don't be shy.
That's hinting towards her role in the sequel if you've never played the series. It's very awkward funding your sister's prostitute ring. Seriously? Oh, there we go. Must be up top. Ooh. Real quick. Can't let that last viewpoint go untouched.
I will kill all there! I want him caught now!
Oh yes, because it's such a criminal act to be on the rooftops like you are.
Now, move! There! On him! Where? You're not allowed up here! Eccolo! He's right there! There! He's there!
Claudia, the simple girl with a cheating boyfriend turned pimp of Rome. was weird.
Next week's public mass with the Cardinal will have to be cancelled due to a small outbreak of plague.
Alright, Savonarola. You don't have any lieutenants? It's now time to storm you.
You've done well, Ezio.
What happens
Thank
now?
you.
Watch.
Silence! I demand silence! Why are you here? Why do you disturb me? You should be cleansing your home, cleansing yourself. There are bonfires to feed, prayers to be said, penance to be done. You will do as I command.
Oh
You
boy.
will submit. No!
Find the apple, Ezio! It can't be far!
Somebody wants the power for himself. That guard is like, man, I saw what he could do with it. I want it. We know it's probably one of Rodrigo Borgia's men.
Eccolo! Hurry, get him!
Really, Ezio? You're a master assassin! What was that?
How long can you keep running, eh?
Got pushed off a ledge.
Basta merda! He's getting...
Got pushed off a ledge. Failure.
Ora!
Pronti!
Laggiù! He's there!
Surprise! Ow! Seriously?
For shame! You should respect the innocent. What's the matter with you, sciagurato?
Not again!
Where's your hole, little mouse? Hurry, I'm losing him! There he is! Get him!
Really, Ezio? Will you stop punching and just jump on him? Not the civilian! Oh my gosh!
Leave me alone!
I'm assassinating everyone but the right guy. Not, oh my gosh, why are you not jumping on him? Are you afraid to get blood on the apple? And now I glitch it to get the apple back. Oh my gosh. Just walk away. Just walk away. Let's never speak of this again. Finally. I'm assuming he's getting burned alive.
God bears witness to the sacrilege that you would handle his prophet this way. Blasphemers! Heretics! You will burn for this! Do you hear me? You'll burn! I cry for salvation. Lord, show mercy.
No one deserves to die in such pain.
It's you. I knew this
Putting out
day
of
would
misery.
come.
Misery.
Please, show mercy.
I have. Ma ora, che sia il tuo Dio a giudicarti, requiescat in pace.
Everyone's like, well, that was anticlimactic.
Silenzio! Silenzio! 22 years ago, I stood where I stand now and watched my loved ones die, betrayed by those I had called friends. Vengeance clouded my mind. It would have consumed me, were it not for the wisdom of a few strangers. It taught me to look past my instincts. It never preached answers, but guided me to learn from myself. We don't need anyone to tell us what to do. Not Savonarola, not the Medici. We are free to follow our own path. There are those who will take that freedom from us. Too many of you gladly give it. But it is our ability to choose whatever you think is true that makes us human. There is no book or teacher to give you the answers, to show you the path. Choose your own way. Do not follow me or anyone else.
And that was the bonfire of the vanities. Now all that remains is the Vatican. Oh, right, you need to find all the codex pages in order to go to the Vatican. Take care, Spicy. I think you need to find all the codex pages in order to move forward in the story. Fortunately, I've already got the map set up in the underground. Wait, more importantly, sister, where's my money?
We've sold out of devotional landscape, but
As I pickpocket her.
May be expensive, but my goods are worth the extra trouble.
Give me back my money.
Salute, Claudia.
You here to look at the book?
99%, because there's only one thing I haven't done still. And that's kill my last target. A presto, Ezio.
A presto, Ezio.
Oh, presto you. Give me back my money. Hey, everybody.
Ezio!
It is time, Uncle. Let us finish what you and my father started all those years ago.
Indeed. Perhaps now we can finally make sense of this prophecy, and put a stop to whatever it is the Spaniard is plotting.
We should start by locating the vault. The Codex pages will lead us to it. Let's take a look.
Rodrigo Borgia, aka the Spaniard. A dark stain on human history, Rodrigo left a trail of blood a mile wide on his quest to unify Italy under the Templar banner. Anyone who opposed him ended up in little pieces inside a sack, or, if he was in a good mood, poisoned. Once he was crowned Pope, Rodrigo, or should I say Alexander VI, used his influence to wage war with any city that held out against the Templars. And then there were the rumoured X-rated atrocities. Hundreds of courtesans brought to the Vatican by the cartload, and the Pope's close friendship with his illegitimate daughter, Lucrezia.
Well...
Oh yeah, and did I mention the killings never stopped? Throughout all his public debauchery, Rodrigo was quietly murdering his enemies behind the scenes, consolidating Templar power for the moment when they would seize control.
One of the strongest seats in the world at the time. Now remember, the other crazy thing about the map here is 1492 hasn't happened yet. So when they see the landmass on the other side, it is crazy to them.
It is a map of the entire world, but there are lands shown here that do not exist.
Apparently they do exist. I imagine they've yet to be discovered. Or rediscovered.
How is this possible?
Perhaps the vault will hold the answer.
Do you see where it is, then?
No. It can't be. The vault. It looks like the vault is in Roma. Then the Spaniard. This is why he became Pope.
Now I understand. It's not the vault alone he's gained access to, but the staff as well.
What staff?
The Codex always spoke of two keys. Two pieces of Eden needed to open the vault. One is the apple.
And the other is the staff. The papal staff is the second piece of Eden.
For years, no, decades, we've sought
taken
these
from
answers.
Alexander the Great's
And now,
dead body.
at last, we have them.
But so too could the Spaniard. And if he does, if he finds a way into the vault, its contents will make the apple seem a trifling thing.
I must go to Roma and find the vault. What of the rest of you?
We'll do what we do best. Cause some trouble in the city, giving you the freedom to conduct your search.
Take care, Vicky.
Just let me know when you are ready, Nipote.
Okay, there was a way to zoom in, I thought. Oh, there we go, circle. Okay, how does this say that the vault is in, Rome? Anyhow.
Roma beckons, Ezio. Let me know when you are ready to depart.
To Roma. And now we get to use the apple. I wonder if this is the actual model they used for Rome and Brotherhood. Oh, so it is $14.99, so Columbus has already gone to the west. Probably hasn't brought back all the intel, though, yet. Not to mention they wanted to know how large the landmass was. Plus, that was Spain financing it. Let's end this.
There he is! Laju!
So much for stealth. And he just
Hold the side! Now!
Take care of the bigger problem right now. Nighty-night. Oh, the least you could do is have an extra smoke bomb on your hand.
Laju! Get him up! He's fast!
We lost him, guys! Well, he's gonna pull the switch and come back down, isn't he?
How long can you keep this up? Hey, Cornelio! No! Laju! He's there! Nice try!
Oh, that was weird.
I'm losing it! Got to hurry! There's no way to run, Stranzo! Give up!
Said you were losing me.
Move, damn you!
There we go.
I know that. Eccolo! Get here!
How do you know me? This is my first time in Rome.
You shouldn't be up here. We'll get it done up here.
I should have brought more smoke grenades.
I'll enjoy this.
Not him. The guy with the stick.
Not you! Don't worry! Get him! Right, Cora! You'll have to take risks. Like that. You know, Cora!
Jeez.
Let's test it. Not for one trick. Remember your training. Make this man fair and fair. That's right. Ora! Just like that 19 out of finish him. That's it, go! You'll leave an opening. Don't let them get away! Anywhere.
Get off of me. What are you doing, Ezio? Ow. That was the head. Not fair. Oh, here we go. Wait, I could have just climbed up here the whole time?
Assassino! Assassino!
Okay, that was a no. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Nobody ever lands that nicely on a horse. Doesn't feel it. My horse! That's right, kick him, horse. Yeah! Andiamo!
Now you die!
Really, horse? Oh gosh. I was trying to just dismount. Comedy of errors today. Let me tell you.
That's a funny get-up.
What are you doing?
There, get him!
Okay, what was the point of getting the horse then if I had to do this anyways?
Close the gates! Stop the intruder!
Oh yeah, this is gonna end well.
I'm going to catch you!
$50 million rocks later. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, we were right there, Ezio! Did you hop up?
Come on!
Man, you guys suck. See through?
us
Oh,
time.
really?
Running straight to the cemetery.
Of course they didn't have a little ramp for me to go to the other side.
I will get him. Ora! Ora! He's getting away.
Ha! There! After him! Hurry!
He won't escape.
Not getting past me.
And he's passed.
Move! Now! Move and see!
Darn you and your rocks!
That's you! There! There! Get him! I don't see him anymore.
Now! Now! Move!
It's clearly the horse is worthless.
Would you rather be roasted or fried in oil?
Deep fried Ezio.
You will not get through, Stronzo. Close the gate! Stop the intruder!
Ezio, you could have rolled under that.
We'll get him!
Every time. Grab on!
I see him! There!
You guys suck. Fine, you want to fight? We'll fight.
Work together, captain. Go now! Careful, man. This one is no fool. Now, go! You tired of it? Remember the way we go down the sweeps. Pazienza! You'll have to take risks. Right there! Remember the way we go down the sweeps.
The poor Swiss guard. I'm assuming that's who these are. If they're guarding the Vatican.
Get on his right side! Go now! Wait for a slip. Wait for it now! Don't fall for false opening! Release me!
I'll release you from this mortal coil.
There! On him! He's bolting! Stop him! Shit! He's getting up! Get him!
Seriously? There was a hay bale right there, Ezio.
Nowhere to run now, Stronzo! Dream on, Stronzo! Hey, guy, you won't get far!
Go, kid, go.
Move, damn you!
Damn! I'm losing him!
Get the checkpoint, Ezio. Are you kidding me? Finally.
Look, you! Ha! There! After him! Hurry!
There you go. Attaboy, Ezio.
What an oddly cut to be on.
Look around!
Are you
powerful?
That hose will play high here. Laju! There! There! What?
Where are you going?
I see him now! There!
That one is very familiar.
Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Have to get to mass. My mother will kill me if I don't.
Now! You won't escape! Faster! Faster, merda! There! After him! Hurry! Damn it! Where is he at? Eccolo! There! There! Can't see him anymore! There! Put that dog down!
Oh, they came up here. Look at them.
Down! Down! Pazienza, ragazzi! Nice job! You tired of it? Back! Careful, man.
You guys seriously gonna climb up here? There's only 3 of you. Hey, who opened that door?
Get out of the way!
What? Remain undetected. Hey, somebody open that door! Jeez. As bad as getting rocks thrown at me while I'm trying to sink. Peace be with you.
Leave me alone.
Peace be with you.
Better not be a troublemaker. Now they're foreign. I've seen it. Did he turn someone?
Credo in unum Deum Patrem omnipotentem, factorem celi.
Sistine Chapel.
Terra. Visibilium omnium et invisibilium. Et in unum Dominum Jesum Christum, Filium Dei unigenitum. Et ex Patre natum ante omnia saecula. Deum de Deo, lumen de lumine, Deum verum de Deo vero. Genitum non factum consubstantiarem Patri, perquem omnia facta sunt, qui propter nos homines et proper nostram salutem descendit de celis, et incarnatus est de Spiritus Sancto ex Maria Virgine et homo factus est. Crucifixus etiam pro nobis, sub Pontio Pilato passus et sepultus est, et resurrexit tertia die secundum Scripturas. Et ascendit in
Requiescat
cielo.
got that hot check.
I thought I was beyond this. But I'm not. I've waited too long. Lost too much. Requiescat in pace, you bastard.
I don't think so.
And now we get to see the staff in action.
No! How is it you resist?
It's called the apple.
Kind of you to bring me the apple. Now give it here.
Vaya farti fottere.
In the Sistine Chapel, Ezio?
Oh, is the fighter. Just like your father. Well, rejoice, my child, for you will see him again soon. You will give it to me.
As you wish.
Fascinating. An impressive power, this. But if you think it's going to save you, you've another thing coming.
5 against 1, and he's the Pope. Because that's fair.
You cannot stop me.
What are you guys doing? You gonna help?
I'll cut you down, assassin! How long do you think you can keep this up?
I don't know, I think I got 15 medicine pouches that say a long time.
clever trick, but useless.
Seriously, what are these guys doing? Why don't you help?
You are right to fear me. A clever trick, but useless. I'll cut you down, assassin! How long do you think you can keep this up?
Longer than you. You got 1 bar left. Maybe you shouldn't get in my way, you clone, and do something.
You cannot stop me!
Oh, look, they finally started swinging.
You are right to fear me!
Oh, that hurt.
No, you will not take this from me.
It's finished, Rodrigo. Lay down your arms, and I will make sure the end comes swiftly.
Really, Ezio? And would you give up so easily were it the other way around? Why don't we find out?
What the?
At last.
Invisibility? Really? That's cheap.
And now, to deal with you.
The potions! What is it, the 2 circles? I guess we do have eagle vision, don't we? I was gonna say, I figured it was the circles.
What is this place?
Welcome to the vault, Ezio.
Open, damn you! Open!
It's over, Rodrigo. No more tricks. No more ancient artifacts. No more weapons. Let us see what you are made of, old man.
All right then, how you want to play it?
What do you even want with the vault, Rodrigo?
Don't you know what lies within? Or do you mean to tell me the great and powerful assassin?
Figure what out?
God. It's God that dwells within.
You expect me to believe that God lives beneath Il Vaticano?
A more logical location than a kingdom that...
Let's say I was to believe you. What do you think you'll do when you open that door?
I don't care. It's not approval I'm after. Just power.
And you think you'll give it up?
Whatever lies beyond that wall won't be able to resist the staff and apple. They were made for felling gods.
God is meant to be all-knowing, all-powerful. You think a couple of ancient relics can harm him?
You know nothing, boy. You take your image of the creators from an ancient book. A book, mind you, written by men.
You are the Pope, and yet you dismiss the central text of your faith?
Are you so naive?
I keep beating him up before he can continue talking. Hopefully the subtitles are on.
You can't. You can't. It's my destiny. Mine. I am the prophet.
You never were.
Get it over with, then.
No. Killing you won't bring my family back.
Exactly.
I'm done.
Finally, he grows up.
Nulla è reale. Tutto è lecito. Requiescat in pace.
$10,000 florins? The vault. Except we're not done yet. Hey, our value increased. Alright, he was our last target. Welcome to the vault, folks.
Greetings, Prophet. It is good you have come. Let us see it, to give thanks. We must speak.
Who are you?
Many names. When I died, it was Minerva. Before that, Merva and Mera. And on and on. The others, too. Juno, who was before called Uni. Jupiter, who was before called Tinia.
You are... gods.
No, not gods. We simply came before. Even when we walked the world, your kind struggled to understand our existence. We were more advanced in time. Your minds were not yet ready. Still not.
She's looking at the camera!
Maybe never. No matter. You may not comprehend us, but you will comprehend our warning. You must.
None of what you are saying makes sense.
Our words are not meant for you.
What are you talking about? There's no one else here.
Enough. I do not wish to speak with you, but through you. You are the prophet. You've played your part.
Poor
You
Ezio.
anger him, but please be silent, that we may commune. Listen. When we were still flesh and our home still whole, your kind betrayed us. We who made you. We who gave you life. We were strong, but you were many, and both of us craved war. So busy were we with earthly concerns, we failed to notice the heavens. And by the time we did, the world burned until naught remained but ash. It should have ended then and there. But we built you in our own image. We built you to survive. And so we did. Few were our numbers. Your kind and mine. It took sacrifice, strength, compassion. But we rebuilt. And as life returned to the world, we endeavored to ensure this tragedy would not be repeated. But now, we are dying, and time will work against us. Truth turned into myth and legend. What we built, misunderstood. Let my words preserve the message and make a record of our loss. But let my words also bring hope. You must find the other temples, built by those who knew to turn away from war. They worked to protect us, to save us from the fire. If you can find them, if their work can be saved, so too might this world. Be quick, for time grows short, and guard against the cross, for there are many who will stand in your way. It is done. The message is delivered. We are gone now from this world. All of us. We can do no more. The rest is up to you, Desmond.
What? Who is Desmond? I don't understand. Please, wait. I have so many questions.
I remember yelling at the TV the first time this happened. Because I'm like, wait, what? You left this open-ended? What's going on?
What the fuck?
Yeah, that was exactly what I said too. And that's just how it ends.
There's only about 10 minutes until I
Need
get...
all of my equipment ready to go before they do.
Desmond!
Yeah.
All right, Sean, I need you and Rebecca to get everything in here packed up and loaded into the truck. You and I'll deal with the Templars.
What, they're here?
It was only a matter of time before they discovered us. To be honest, I'm surprised it took them as long as it did.
Let's go.
I'm not surprised. They wanted him to get to the end of that part. Excuse me.
So, what's the plan? We ditch this place and then what?
There's another safe house. We've got company. The truck's just up ahead.
Mr. Miles, this is an unexpectedly pleasant turn of events. And here I thought I'd have to waste more men on you. Kind of you to save me the trouble.
What do you want, Vidic?
For you to come home. We miss you terribly. There's still so much work for us to do together.
It's not happening, Warren.
You continue to disappoint in every conceivable way, Miss Stillman. I saved your life once. Do you remember? And this is how you repay me?
You saved me so you could keep experimenting on people, destroying their lives. And for what?
Oh, this tired argument again. As I recall, you were there, at my side, every step of the way. Their blood is on your hands just as much as mine.
You need to stop him.
I'm on it.
Can I not? I was gonna try and steal their weapons. Well, I tried. That works too.
What were you thinking, Stillman? You can't hide from us.
Desmond's eaten up and taken away with the Templars. I'll just kill Vidic now. Oh, okay, she was gonna beat him up.
Our resources are infinite, while yours dwindle by the minute.
Uh-oh, Doc. Looks like it's just you and me now.
Enjoy your victory, Mr. Miles. Temporary as it is.
Desmond, we have to go!
There you are. Come on. Help Lucy into the van. Hurry, Desmond. We need to go.
You'll have your turn, Desmond. Warren's gonna get what he deserves. I promise.
So what now? Where are we headed?
There's a cabin up north. We should be safe there. At least for a little while. I have to analyze those tapes from your session. Figure out what's happening.
And then what?
Here we go. I've got you all hooked up. Got a long drive ahead of us. Figured you might want to play around with the Animus on the way.
Alright, but I got some questions first. I mean, what the hell was that in the vault?
What you saw proves everything I was afraid of. The Templars aren't our biggest threat. Not by a long shot.
So what, the sun is? What's it gonna do? Cook the Earth?
I doubt it, but I don't know. There's been some speculation that the Earth's magnetic field is weakening. A sufficiently strong flare could flip the poles and cause a geomagnetic reversal. It's all theoretical, but if it happens, the planet could become geologically unstable. Very unstable.
It's meant to be the stuff of pseudoscience, but clearly something catastrophic happened to the people of the first civilization. And that woman, what was her name? Minerva, was it? She seemed to think we were due for a second round.
So either way, we're fucked.
I don't know yet. We'll keep reviewing the tapes. And you can keep digging through your memories. Maybe there's more to discover.
Alright. Guess I better get started.
Except I've already done everything in the game. Do we have to actually sit through the cutscenes? Or the credits? Okay, I was gonna say. I know Ubisoft is guilty of doing that. An old friend returns trophy. And that should be the last trophy, I think. Yep, Astro Assassin. AC2 is done. Oh look, the Orsi brothers are here. Cool. Well, we are at the end of the game, but I did say I wanted to at least read the codex pages. Oh, this is not the right chest. Another game completed. go ahead and look at some of these. I have spent days with the artifact now, or has it been weeks, months? I can no longer be certain. The others come from time to time to offering food and distraction. They say I should separate myself from these studies. Malik has even suggested I abandon them entirely. But I am not yet ready to turn away. This apple of Eden will be understood. It must be. Is it a weapon? Is it a catalog? Is it somehow both? He who increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. The philosophy of such a statement I can understand. I believe that is Ecclesiastes. But for it to be true, literally true, a society that waged wars with ideas and information in place of steel and swords. Its function is simple, elementary even, dominion, control, but the process, the methods and means it employs, these are fascinating. Those subjected to its glow are promised all that they desire. It asks of only one thing in return, complete and total obedience. And who can truly refuse? It is temptation incarnate. I remember my moment of weakness when confronted by Al-Mualim, my confidence shaken by his words. He who had been like a father was now revealed to be my greatest enemy. Just the briefest flicker of doubt was all he needed to creep into my mind, but I vanquished his phantoms, restored my self-confidence, and sent him from this world. I freed myself, but now I wonder, did I really? For here I sit, desperate to understand that which I swore to destroy. This is why. The apple has a tale to tell. I sense the flickers of something great and dangerous. We are all at risk. It is my duty to do something about it. I must not, cannot turn away until I've found the truth. Okay, I think that's a picture of Al-Mualim, or not Al-Mualim, Masayaf. And the Templars and the assassins fighting. Oh, the hidden blade. What follows are the three great ironies of the assassin order. Here we seek to promote peace, but murder is our means. Here we seek to open the minds of men, but require obedience to a master instead of rules. Here we seek to reveal the danger of blind faith, yet we are practitioners ourselves. I have no satisfactory answer to these charges, only possibilities. Do we bend the rules in service of a greater good? Or if we do, what does it say of us? That we are liars? That we are frauds? That we are weak? Every moment I spent wrestling with these contradictions, and in spite of all the years I've had to reflect, still I can find no suitable answer, and I fear that one may not exist. Nothing is true, everything is permitted. Does our creed provide the answer then? That one may be two things, opposite in every way simultaneously. And why not? Am I not proof? We have noble intentions possessed of barbaric means. We who celebrate the sanctity of life and then promptly take it from those we deem our enemies. Who were the ones that came before? What brought them here? How long ago? Centuries? Millennia? Longer still? So little remains of them. What drove them out? What of these artifacts? Messages in a bottle? Tools left behind to aid and guide us? Or do we fight for control over their refuse, giving divine purpose and meaning to little more than discarded toys? Robert de Saab may be dead, but his brotherhood survives. Though less conspicuous, he was the last boss in the first game. Or the next to last boss in the first game. Though less conspicuous in appearance, I fear they remain a threat. Where once they proudly walked the streets, making for easier targets, now they retreat into the shadows. It grows difficult to track them. What wicked things will they weave in the darkness? Our work will be all the more complicated for it. Already there are rumors of a movement on Cyprus. I will have to investigate. It made me realize that our tactics too must change. It means an end to our fortresses, to our penchant for spectacular displays of public assassinations. We must weave our webs quietly, and we must do so differently than we have in the past. Though I ask my brothers now to abandon their rituals, I do not ask that they abandon the creed. This is what makes us assassins. Not the removal of a finger, not a false promise of paradise, not the prohibition of poison. Our duty is to the people, not to custom. Wait, Prohibition of poison? Wait, doesn't he use poison later? If we must sneak, we will sneak. If we must use poison, we shall use poison. Okay. If our blades can be used without removing fingers, we shall not demand they be taken. We shall not manipulate our initiates with lies and parlor tricks. We shall speak plainly and honestly. We shall be made anew. I had thought Ada would be the one to lead me to rest, that I might lay down my blade and live a normal man, but now I know such dreams are best left to sleep. Her face, I try to banish it from my mind as I remember the days and nights during which I chased her Templar captors across the sea. I had almost got to them in time, almost, if I had been only faster. Instead, I held her lifeless body in my arms, saw the terror reflected in her fixed, unblinking eyes. I hunted each man one by one, until all responsible were gone from the world. But there was no joy in this, no satisfaction or release. Their deaths did not bring her back, did not heal my wounds. After that, I was certain I would never feel for a woman as I had for her. Fortunate to be wrong. Why do our instincts insist on violence? I have studied the interactions between different species. The innate desire to survive seems to demand the death of the other. Why can they not stand hand in hand? So many believe the world was created by the hand of a divine power, but I see only the designs of a madman, bent on celebrating destruction and desperation. Our origins seem chaotic, unintended, purpose and being still solely by the passage of time, imposed first by nature and later men. Wow, Altair went esoteric there, didn't he? Over time, any sentence uttered long and loud enough becomes fixed, becomes a truth, provided, of course, you can outlast the dissent and silence of your opponents. But should you succeed and remove all challengers, then what remains is by default now true. Is it truth in some objective sense? No, but how does one ever achieve an objective point of view? The answer is you don't. It is literally physically impossible. There are too many variables, too many fields and formulae to consider. We can try, of course. We can inch closer and closer to a revelation, but we'll never reach it. Not ever. And so I have realized that so long as the Templars exist, they will attempt to bend reality to their will. They recognize there is no such thing as an absolute truth, or if there is, we are hopelessly under-equipped to recognize it. And so in its place, they seek to create their own explanation. It is the guiding principle of their so-named New World Order. To reshape existence in their own image. It is not about artifacts, not about men. These are merely tools. It's about concepts. Clever of them, for how does one wage war against a concept? It is the perfect weapon. It lacks a physical form, it can alter the world around us in ways. You cannot kill a creed, even if you kill all its adherents, destroying all of its writings. These are a reprieve at best. Someone someday will just discover it, reinvent it. I believe that even we, the assassins, have simply rediscovered an order that predates the old man himself. Okay, that looks like using the apple to control the minds of the people. Attis, Dionysus, Horus, Krishna, Mithra, Jesus. Similar stories color their lives. Too similar, I think. Divine birthright, persecution, disciples, miraculous acts, resurrection. How is it possible? Perhaps it isn't merely a single story told over the ages, borrowed, then changed to fit the times, evolving as our tools and language do. In this tale born of fact or fiction, a bit of both. Could these figures be the same person, their life extended and transformed by a piece of Eden? Al-Mualim spoke of Jesus as a real person, a mortal who had mastered the arts of manipulation. But what if he was wrong? If these men are real, and if they have walked amongst us many times before, does it mean they'll come again? Perhaps they are here now. So many questions, and every day even more. What is that? I guess that's just showing the solar system, but that's weird. Random. Oh, I think this is the double. Isn't? Oh no, this is assassination attempts. The Hidden Blade has been a constant companion of ours over the years. Some would say it defines us, and they would not be entirely wrong. Many of our successes would not have been possible without it. Still, the device has begun to show its age, and so I have been researching improvements beyond ending the need to remove one's finger to wield it. First is the addition of a metal plate that can be used to deflect incoming blows. The other assassins believe it is forged of a new metal and credit me with the discovery of the formula included on this page. It's better that they not know the truth. Oh gosh, he used the he used the apple to figure out technology. Oh dear. I have also worked with Malik to describe new methods of assassination, from on high, from ledges, and from hiding places. Basic movements, but critical nonetheless, which is why you can do those things now and you couldn't in the original game. I like how they're including the lore of the world with how the game has improved. The third and final improvement is the most simple, the provision of a second blade. Identical in every way to the first, should an assassin ever find himself tasked with dispatching two targets, he need only time his strike in such a way that he might reach both at the same time. These blades will be limited but in number, since the metals with which we forge them remain difficult to obtain, and will need to think carefully about who shall be allowed to carry two. Man seeks dominion over all he encounters. I suppose it is a natural tendency for us to aspire towards mastery of our surroundings, but this should not include other human beings. Every day, more and more are pressed into service by deception or by force. Others, though not so firmly imprisoned, are made to feel as if their lives are worthless. I have seen the ways in which men persecute women, heard the cruel words hurled at those who come here from other lands, watched as those who believe or act differently are made to suffer. We discuss such things often, watching as we do from the spires of Masayef. What can be done to stop this, to encourage tolerance and equality? Some days we speak of education, believing that knowledge will free us from immorality. But as I walk the streets and see slaves sent off to auction, my heart grows cold. When I see the husband hurl abuses and stones at his wife, insisting she exists only to serve him, my fists clench. And when I see children torn from their parents so that another man can profit, sent off to suffer beneath the desert sun and die. On these days I do not think that dialogue will make a difference. On these days, I can think only of how the perpetrators need to die. So, Altair got a little bitter in his old age. I think that's Cyprus. Oh yeah, it does say it down there. The apple is more than a catalog of that which precedes us. Whenever its twisting, sparkling innards, I've caught glimpses of what will be. Such a thing should not be possible. Perhaps it isn't. Maybe it is simply a suggestion. How to know? How to be sure? I contemplate the consequences of these visions. Are they images of things to come, or simply the potential for what might be? Can we influence the outcome? Dare we try? And in so doing, do we merely ensure that that which we've seen? I am torn as always between action and inaction, clear as to which, if either, will make the difference. Am I even meant to make a difference? Still I keep this journal. Is that not an attempt to change or perhaps guarantee what I've seen? Of all the things I've seen, none troubles me more than the image of the flames. Pillars so tall they seemed to pierce the heavens. The ground rumbled and shuddered, mountains split and cracked, great metal towers splintered, their innards thrown about the ground, and everywhere there was screaming, a chorus so terrible that even now I feel its echoes still. Oh, I bet that's the record of the cities burning from those that came before. What is this madness I have seen? Is it them, I wonder, those who came before? Is this where they went into the fire, into the dust? Perhaps this destructive power is what the Templars seek, that they might hold it over us and command devotion. What hope would we have, then, if they held such darkness in their hands, that they could murder the world? We are obligated to hide, to be silent, to shape the course of history in secret. But some of my brothers and sisters disagree. They grow angry, insisting it is a mistake to shroud ourselves. They say it slows our work, but they do not understand the risks. To expose ourselves now would be too dangerous. I fear we would be branded madmen and attacked. So it goes, so it always has. If there is one thing I know for certain, it is that men do not learn by being told. Instead, they must be shown. They must make the connections themselves. If I say unto a man, be kind, be tolerant, be of an open mind, these words will wither and die long before they've effected change. It would be a waste, and so we must maintain our course. What is that? Is that his armor? Legend speaks of a golden fleece. Could the two be related? I have further refined the metallurgic processes, which allowing for the production of a suit of armor, the likes of which the world never has seen. It is possessed of great strength, yet so light to allow complete freedom. I alternate between wonder and fear. Here we have crafted something that will surely change the face of warfare, making those who wear it nigh invincible. Perhaps it was a mistake to create these pieces. Think it best to erase the formula. What if it were all to fall in the hands of our enemies? The risk is too great. That explains why his armor is more durable. I have studied the ancient pagan faiths that came before this more recent obsession with a single divine creator. They seem to have focused more on the fundamental forces at play in the world around us, and less on arbitrary morality rules. The sun rises in the morning and sets in the evening. The tides ebb and flow. Grass grows, withers, dies, and then in time emerges from the ground once more. The air turns warm, then cools and back again. Some hidden energy keeps us fitted to the ground and pulls us back when we attempt to leave it. Thank you, gravity. Each of these movements was represented by a god or goddess, each force given face but recognized as something distinct and powerful, which is not to say that they were not connections between these forces, a pantheon of individual spirits, of rules, invisible hands guiding the progress of the world around us. And so here there was an attempt to categorize, study, explain, and understand the way things were, even if it was flawed. But no more. Now we are asked to succumb to a far more simplified explanation. How naive to believe that there might be a single answer to every question, every mystery, that there exists a lone divine light which rules over all. They say it is a light that brings truth and love. I say it is a light that blinds us and forces us to stumble about in ignorance. I long for the day when men will turn away from invisible monsters and once more embrace a rational view of the world. But these new religions are so convenient and promise such terrible punishment should one reject them. I worry that fear shall keep us stuck to what is surely the greatest lie ever told. I thought the greatest lie ever told was that the devil wasn't real. This is poison? Yeah, this is poison. One may cultivate extracts from various plants found throughout the region. More exotic species can sometimes be obtained from traders and travelers, but their properties are less documented and require further examination. Traditional alchemical implements can be used to distill the poison. Care should be used as certain poisons can be absorbed through exposed skin. Many are those who have lost their lives to carelessness. One's blade should be hollowed according to the specifications listed therein. Deviation may create fractures within the metal, causing the blade to weaken and possibly break. Is that the way that it's shown in the first game? Because those pictures look different than the sequel. You can also see that there's Egypt in the background. That's interesting. I wonder if Siwa was always in the back of their minds. What to make of this map? It appears to contain the entire world, not flat as they claim either, but round, like a ball, like the apple. But how is such a thing even possible? Stranger still, there are lands it shows, great patches of the unknown, the unexplored, so many places yet to be discovered. Are there men there? Are they like us? And if not, different how? I should like to know the answers. Perhaps in time I'll have the chance to travel, to chart a course and make my way to these distant lands. But if I recall, Altair never leaves. What the heck? Is that just new ways to travel? Some days I miss my family, or at least the thought of them. I never knew my parents well, despite them both having lived within these walls. It was our way. Perhaps they were sad, though they showed no signs. It was not allowed. For my part, so much of my youth was spent in training. There was little time left to reflect upon the separation. And so, when they were finally lost to me, it seemed no different than the passing of two strangers. Al-Mualim had been as my father, and his was a weak and dishonest love, though at times it seemed enough, better even. Or so I thought. Someday I will have a child, such is the way of our order, and I will not make the same mistake, nor any who calls themselves an assassin. We shall be allowed to love our children, and in turn to be loved. Al-Mualim believes such attachments would weaken us, cause us to falter when our lives are on the line. But if we truly fight for what is just, does love not make such a sacrifice simpler, knowing that we do so for their gain? That's right. Power of love, even if it hurts. Picture of his eventual wife. I have the answers now. I know the truth. I shall not touch that wretched thing again. Best that no one do, now or ever. I have tried at last to destroy it, but it will neither bend nor break nor melt. Oh, the irony. I am certain if I asked, the apple would tell me what need be done. But even this promise is insufficient. Always it holds one more gift to give. I must refrain. So it shall be sealed. We shall take it to the island, once theirs, now ours. There was a treasury there, hidden well, and it shall have to suffice. Risky to separate myself from the artifact that others may discover it. Riskier still to keep it close. In time I will be tempted. I am weak. We all are. Who wouldn't be? Oh, the things I've seen. The tale is here, inside the text. Not between the lines, but beneath them, where only our eyes may peer. Go and see it for yourself, that you might succeed where I and others have failed. Time marches on, bringing with it new discoveries and developments, and so, at least one day, the doorway might be opened and the message delivered. They will have their prophet. I wonder if the they he's referring to there is those that came before. He knows that they need Ezio. And that was referring to Cyprus, because like I said, I'm pretty sure Cyprus was the PSP game. We are growing larger. More make their way to our fortresses every day. Men and women, young and old, from different lands of different faiths. Each tells a similar story of having discovered the first part of our creed, that nothing is true. Too often, though, the revelation undoes them. They lose their morality, certainty, security. Many are driven mad. We must guide them, help them to heal. Their minds must not be filled with more fairy tales, but with knowledge instead. Let them have answers, and let those answers be difficult and complex. Such is life. An easy answer is not necessarily the best, even though Occam's razor says the easiest methods are often the most efficient. Oh look, the gun! Success! We have found a way to alter the structure of the hidden blade so that it can be used to launch small projectiles. It is capable of grievous damage even from great distance. And thus guns were born and Altair ruined the world. I confess, the means by which I came about discovery was risky, to say the least, to use the apple again. But I found in small doses with a focused mind the apple can be used without ill effect, or so I hope. The knowledge of projectile combat is not new to us, having been observed among our eastern neighbors, but their weapons were much larger and insufficient for our needs. True, because China would have had gunpowder used by now. I have now found a way to miniaturize their designs, embedding their fiery weapon into a form that can be worn on the wrist. We have also refined the formula for combustible powder, such that common ingredients might be used. It is a dangerous bit of knowledge and is best shared only with our closest allies. A dark tide rises to the east, an army of such size and power that all the land is made quick with worry. Their leader is a man named Temujin, who has adopted the title Genghis Khan. He sweeps across the lands, conquering and subsuming all who stand in his way. Whatever his motives, he must be stopped. Were I younger, I might have attempt to undertake his work in secret, as I suspect the presence of a piece of Eden, which I believe one of the games does prove that his sword is actually a piece of Eden. But those days are years gone now. The mantle must be passed. It is time she and I spoke with our sons. We will travel there together, that they may be tested and the threat might be stopped. Soon I shall pass from this world. It is my time. All the hours of the day are now colored by the thoughts and fears born of this realization. I know that the elements of my body will return to the earth, but what of my consciousness, my identity? That is to say, what of me? I suspect it will end, that there is no next world, nor a return to this one. It will simply be done, forever. Our lives are so brief and unimportant. The cosmos cares nothing for us. But what we've done, had we wrought evil instead of good? Had I chosen to abuse the apple instead of seal it away, none of it would have mattered. There is no counting, no reckoning, no final judgment. There is simply silence and darkness, other and absolute. Well, that's called the rationalist approach. And so I've begun to wonder, might there not be a way to stop or at least delay death's embrace? Surely the ones who came before were not so frail and feeble as we, but I have sworn to be done with the artifact, to not gaze into its core. Still, faced as I am with the prospect of my end, what harm is there in one last look? Oh, Altair. You gave in again. You gave in again. I wonder if that's before he starts making the records on, that show up in Revelation. That's interesting. But we are done with Assassin's Creed 2. Very excited. I think I am probably going to take a break from sandboxes next week, but we'll come back to Brotherhood then, soon after. The other thing, too, is with tomorrow being Thursday and I usually start horror on Friday, I'll probably try and pick one of my PSVR games to play tomorrow. Just because they're usually short, and while short is bad in the price range sense, I usually get them on sale, and it'd be good to play one. But we'll see about that. I'll go ahead and start that up tomorrow. Gonna see if I can get the room set up to do that efficiently. But we'll hope it works. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and have a great rest of your day. Requiescat in pace. And that was terrible Italian. I apologize.